Hello everyone, it's me, Sirenu-Eve Art, and welcome back to the channel. I am so sorry it's been so long before video. It was my birthday on the 8th of March, so I thought I got quite a few art materials basically is what I'm trying to say for my birthday, and I was really spoiled rotten, so I thought I would do like a little birthday haul. A lot of them, as you'll see further in the video, are of a particular brand, and I'm really excited, and I was really shocked that I got some of these gifts, and I'm wanting to do a whole video on swatching them and using different products from this brand. So I'm going to, I think, do a separate video on the swatch aspect, and I might just incorporate swatches of other materials that I've gotten. I will see. I don't know how I'm feeling with the video and what I want to do with it. But yeah, sorry guys that it's been so long to get this video out. I feel like this month has just been so hectic and all over the place. I do not know what has been going on. But for the month of March, my birthday is on the 8th of March, so I'm a fellow Pisces baby. So happy birthday to all my other fellow Pisces. And I think it's soon going to be Aries, isn't it? So also happy birthday to my Aries babies on the end of the month. And happy birthday to everyone throughout the year as well, of course. But yeah, it's just been very hectic. Without just taking my birthday out of the equation, basically, I've got so many friends and family whose birthdays are also in March, and I'm starting a new job on the 30th of March. And I had like 2 interviews and trials with that in this month included. There was different appointments going on for people with me doing caring for somebody, and I just I've been all over the place. And like anyone will know, when you start a new job or if you apply for jobs, when you do eventually get any position, they ask for ID, obviously proof for yourself, and that you have the right to work wherever you live in the world. And it just happens to be that every photo ID I have has run out. The date has expired on them, so I was having to renew so many different things. It was just chaos and it was just all over the place, but I'm really excited and I cannot wait to start. So I thought I would just keep this video simple, even though it took me a while to get it out anyway. And I thought I would show you guys everything I received for my birthday, and completely irrelevant and not any point of an art video, but I just have to show I also got birthday nails done. I know it's so random, but I think it gets called a 3D cat eye, but how cool is that? It looks black from a certain angle and it shifts into this limey sap green. Sap green, sorry. I'm thinking of the actual pencil, polychromos pencil, sap green. And it kind of goes into this more leafy green, and I've got a little, you won't probably be able to see, but it's a little sun on that one, and then little moon on that, and then stars on the rest. I really went all out because the place I go, you get a little loyalty card thing, and I also had all the stamps done, so I had 20% off as well, so just perfect in time for birthday. So I thought I would treat myself, and I got those done. So yes, I just had to show because I'm really loving the colour, because I'm such a sucker for green. I think I mention that in every video that I do or say or swatch anything. I always love a good green. But without further ado, yes, the birthday haul. I have also received for my birthday a art book, and I can't wait to show you some pages in that, and it's going to be so cool. And without further ado, everybody, I hope you're all having a lovely day, and let's get into the video. So first thing I was gifted, we'll put that there, was these Pentel Art oil pastels. You get 50 colours. I almost said 5 there. You get 50 oil pastels, and I haven't looked too much into these. I got these off my mum and dad. They said they're obviously a student-y style, cheaper oil pastel. You get 50 fine oil pastels in bright colours, a 48 colour set including 2 whites. The soft velvet texture is easy to apply and blur with your finger. With paper sleeve for clean hands, light fast waterproof oil pastels, dissolvable with turpentine for mixed techniques, shading, colouring. Can also be used as stencils combination with other materials, and is applicable on many surfaces, ideal on paper or watercolour, acrylic and oil painting, cardboard, canvas and much more. So this is what the colour range is looking like. 2 whites, you've got a range of yellows, then 2 oranges, some more peachy pinky colours, and then some more magenta-y colours. Then you're going into reds, some lilacs, purples, some more raw umbery, burnt sienna kind of colours, some browns, some minty colours, some greens, some turquoisey, pine greens, some blues, and then more of a sandy tone, and then some greys and a black. I like that. I like this little thing, little plastic cover on them. So that is what they're looking like. I don't think they've got, oh no, they do have names. So this one is shade Van Dyke Brown, and that one is Pale Green. Very nice. I'm loving these. I definitely know I'm going to obviously like all the greens and like aqua kind of colours. They are my cup of tea. I'm very biased. I always love a good green. This one is just yellow. Oh, I love a good yellow, especially during spring and summer, because I feel like it just reminds me of daffodils and primroses and those kind of spring flowers and tulips. And then obviously later summer to autumn, it reminds me of sunflower, especially this kind of more orangey toned darker yellow. How nice. That one's called Chrome Yellow. So I cannot wait to use these. Very interesting swatch, and I can't wait to do some sketches with these. I've been really loving my Mungyo oil pastels at the moment, and I'm just loving these. So that was the first gift I got. Second gift was this. I'm so excited to try this out. I asked for this. This and one other item were two things I actually asked for my birthday. Everything else was a surprise and a gift that I didn't know I was getting, so I was really excited. This is the Sennelier oil pastel pad. I've just really wanted to try this out, and I've been really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I'll have a little tug and a rip and see if we can, oh oops, I've already scuffed up. That's so me. Let's do that. It's going to be getting used though, so I'm not offended. Always remember to put your trash in the bin. And then that is the Sennelier pad. I really wanted this because you'll see in a minute, it has, each sketch page has its own separate tracing paper, kind of baking paper textured sheet in between them, so it doesn't smudge and doesn't blend. I am so excited to try this out. I cannot wait. So you've got like a thicker page. It's quite like, reminds me of similar texture to a card, and then these individual sheets per sketchbook page. I am so excited. I can't wait to try this one out. So you get 12 sheets, and then it is 16 by 24 size wise. I am just really excited to try this out. I cannot wait. So yeah, so each sheet is basically like a sheet of card, and then you have your individual little sheets to separate and keep the oil pastels from blending and smudging. And I just can't wait. I'm so excited to try this out, so I got this. Then the second thing that I asked for as well is the Sennelier fixative oil pastel spray. I really wanted this just because I've obviously been really getting into trying out oil pastels, and I've just been using sheets of baking paper in between, which is why I wanted the sketchbook, because each page had a little sheet already to stop any blending. And I really wanted to try this out because when I do pencil drawings or any type of charcoal drawing, I use the Winsor & Newton fixative spray, and I really like this, and it really holds up the artwork really well. I don't ever have any issues with buckling, smudging. None of the colours bleed or move once you put this on. It is a little bit of a strong scent, a bit like turpentine and things like that, a bit alcohol-y, so I do spray this all the time outside, or definitely with windows open to get as much ventilation in the room as possible. I'm assuming this will be similar, spray outside or spray with a lot of ventilation kind of thing, but I haven't used it yet. But this was what I asked for, as it's a fixative for oil pastels, and I just heard really good things about it. I heard that it really does help keep the oil pastel grip to the page, and it stops any smudging. Just in case I ever want to sell any oil pastel artwork later down the line, it would be good to know that there is a bit of safety cover on top of my artwork. That I got for my birthday, I completely forgot. I said the Sennelier fixative spray and pastel pad was the two things I asked for. There was actually one more thing I asked for on my birthday, and it was, I think I've mentioned it in previous videos as well, and it was the Caran Neo Colours 50th limited edition, the 50th special edition, sorry, and it was the portrait set that I really wanted to try. So it comes with those 10 colours, and it seems like the new ones that you get in this is 812, 531 and 593. I've been really liking these special edition pans just because I think I've mentioned it in multiple different videos. I don't really have many of the Caran Neo colours. I had originally just the 10 primary colours, so then I got the Lush set, and then now I've gotten the portrait set, so I'm just going to keep collecting bit by bit, I think, the limited edition set to get the new colours as well. and also slowly fill up just the normal colours that they've had out for a while. But I cannot wait to swatch these. We'll give these a little open. Always remember, guys, to be careful with any scissors or things that you're using to cut packaging open with. I'm a bit clumsy, but these are really sharp and it's just good to open wrap them, especially when you've got nails. I can open them, but it kind of pulls, and because there's like a gel coating on top, it kind of like plastic like this like sticks and grips my nails, and I don't like the feeling. It's like a texture thing for me. But I got the portrait set. So in the portrait set you get a little card like you do in all of them. So you get the colour white. I'm just going to use that so I know which numbers are the new ones. And then this is number 812, which is a new one, and that is in the colour light peony yellow. That's such a lovely colour. It's like a very like ivory, very muted yellow. I love it, and I feel like it'll be really good to use for any more like paler tones in the skin, or any highlights that you want to do. I also think some of these colours would be really great as well. I know it's called the portrait set, but I feel like these would be very good for some trees and some flowers as well. Just these more muted tones are very like give me flower vibes. So that's one of the new colours. And then this is number 531, and this is also a new colour shade in the set, and it is called Conch Pearl. And then this is shade 051. This is not a new colour, and it is in the colour salmon, a typical salmony pink. And then this is shade 593. It is also a new one, and this is light wine lees, sorry. And it's this kind of a little bit similar to the salmony colour, but it's more pink. It's like quite pastel, but also a bit cool tone, so it's got like a bit of a greyish hue to it. And then this one is shade 589, and it's this like burnt red kind of colour, a bit of a winey red, and this is crimson alizarin hue. This one is 065, and this is the colour russet, a very burnt sienna kind of colour with a little bit of a more brown tone to it. Sorry, I'm always force a habit, I always spin the pastel, I don't mean to. This is colour 069, and it is burnt sienna. This one is more of a reddy brown. And then this looks like a more of a cool toned brown. This is 045 in the shade Van Dyke Brown. And it has more of like, it's like a dark brown, but these two are more warm toned, where this seems like more of a cooler tone. And then you have 099, the colour Aubergine. Pretty much as good as the name calls it, it really is an aubergine kind of colour, a very dark purple. Those are the 50th special edition in the portrait set what you receive. Once again, cannot wait to use these out. I've been really liking the Lush set and been using them loads, and I cannot wait to use this portrait set. I'm definitely going to try and attempt some form of portraits with them, or even just if I do like a couple of eyes, nose, different like anatomy parts, and try to use these shades and see if I can get a few different skin tones done with them, and just see how they blend together, see how they swatch, and see what they're like basically, and also see what the water soluble aspect is like. As I know in the Lush set the water soluble aspect was really good with majority of the colours, but there were some that were a little harder to blend than others, and I'm assuming this set might be the same as well, but we shall not know until we try. So I'm really excited to try these out as well, and that was the third thing that I asked for my birthday. But before I show the other ones, this was a surprise, but my parents got me some Sennelier oil pastels. I was really excited. They got me the 12 colour pack. I cannot wait to have a look at these and see what they are. They are made in France. Apply colours directly or mix colours on support blend with a rag or even your fingers, sorry. Dilute colours with mineral spirits or turpentine and blend them with a brush. If needed, for seal paper with gesso, mixed media application over watercolour, oil or acrylic paints. Colours may be sculpted with preheated palette knife. After heated, adhere and inlay pigment, sand, sawdust, wood, paper, glass or metal into moist colour. So the Sennelier oil pastels, 12 introductory colours. And let's have a little dig in these and see. very smooth. See, I'm assuming those are the 12 colours that we're going to get. It looks like a white, 3 blues, 2 greens, 2 kind of yellowy colours, a red and a pink, and then a grey and a black. So we will. So it comes with a little booklet. How cute is that? Some oil colours, oil paints. Basically just promoting their different products and their papers. So that comes in that. And then if we take the little sponge off, they look so nice. Look at how pretty they look. So the colours you get is you get number 1, which is white. These are all AP safe, these ones that you get in this pack. I don't know about all their colours, but the ones that I've checked that I've getting for my birthday are all AP, so they're like skin safe. Obviously, if you can, try not to get it on your skin and wash it off when needed, but they're not like toxic. And then this is number 6, pale blue. Very lovely. Be perfect for some sky and water scenes, I feel. And then we've got number 257, which is French ultramarine. I also do apologise, guys, if you hear any rain and wind. This is the next day that I'm filming this. It's still really cold. It went even colder than it was yesterday, so I'm still in an hoodie. There's really bad wind and rain at the moment, so if you hear any noise, I do apologise like that. It's really stormy here in Durham today, so I will try my best to cut out as much as I can, but we will have to see. And then this is number 203, and this is number, I hope I'm saying this right, Delft Blue or Delft Blue. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I do apologise if not. This kind of reminds me of a typical ultramarine colour, a bit lighter compared to the French ultramarine. These seem like, because they keep marking everything on my hand, so I feel like these are going to be really nice and creamy to use, so I'm really excited. This one is Cinnabar Green Yellow, and this is number 42. And then this is Green Medium, and this is number 45. A very pine green. And then we have Lemon Yellow. This is number 19. And then we have Yellow Ochre, and this is number 26. A very sandstone kind of colour. And then this is the colour Mandarin, a very warm, very summery, very citrusy, reminds me of oranges, and it is number 200. And then we've got number 220, and this is Permanent Intense Red. And then we've got Burnt Umber, and this is number 34. I'm reading off a piece of paper because I wrote them all down because the stickers are kind of hiding the names and numbers, so I pre-wrote them down just to save some time and me trying to fiddle on with these nails to get the little side bits off. This is colour black, and this is number 23. So this is all the colours you get in the Sennelier Oil Pastel 12 pack. I cannot wait to use this. I'm so excited. And I cannot wait to swatch them either. I think they're going to be really good. I also like how they give you this little foam cover even in the smaller packs, just so they don't move about too much and get broke. So I got those. I was really happy about those. I'm just going to bring you a bit closer. I've wrote on the boxes, but I got 3 boxes of singles in the Sennelier Oil Pastels as well. This is the first box I think we will go into. Those are the colours. How nice are they? Very beautiful. So I don't want to, we'll move this because I don't want to burn them. If I can get that to focus. So this one is Green Yellow Light. This one is Green Yellow Light, and that is number 72. Got Cobalt Turquoise Light, and this is number 43. Very beautiful, very tropical Caribbean water vibes, I feel. And then this one is Moss Green. I'm just checking the colours, sorry, the names. And this is number 205. So for these, this one is, if I can get it to focus, Turquoise Blue. Sorry, I have to manually focus my camera. And this is number 206. I would say the Cobalt Green Light was a bit more turquoisey. This is almost bordering on a little bit more of a teal, a bit more of a blue. And then this one is Burnt Sienna. And that's number 36. And then this one is, I believe, Cinnabar Yellow Brown. And it is number, where's the number, 204. It has a little bit of a green tone to it still. I don't know if the light is picking that up and you can see. It's almost like a dark seaweedy, mossy colour. Very beautiful. I love my greens, so I'll be loving all these green tones. This one is Gold Yellow, and that's number 22. And then we've got a Naples Yellow, which is, sorry if I keep moving my hands, is number 21 in the singles. And then you've got a Blue Grey, and that is number 11. Be perfect for them stormy cloud scenes, and even stormy water scenes, and rock. So quite a few things. I feel like I use grey quite a lot. I am so excited to try all these out. I really was not expecting to get a few singles as well. So I'm so excited to give these a go as well. One of the last gifts that I got, which I also was not expecting about, but I have seen these in Details Art Shop before, and I really was quite fascinated with them and want to give them a go. These are called Crayon Pastels, I believe, and they're once again Sennelier products. And my mum got me these 3 colours. So they're a bit more of a charcoaly soft pastel, so they are similar to your Stabilo charcoal pencils and charcoal in general. So they are called Crayon Pastels, Pastel Pencil, Sennelier, and this one's number 146. And once again, these are AP safe. And this is called Dead Leaf Green. See if I can get it to focus. It's this very sandy, orangey, browny colour. Has a little bit of, kind of gives me a little bit of yellow ochre vibes, but a bit more orange tone. So we could maybe say an orange ochre. Just make our own names up. Very pretty. I cannot wait to use these. I feel like these, once again, very like limestoney, sandstone colours, what they used to make old church buildings on beach houses with. And then we have, if I can show this one, this is like a grey tone, but it's got like a brown undertone to it. And this is number 416, and this is, if I can read, this is called Castle Earth, or Castle Earth. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, I do apologise. Like I say, a bit more of a brown undertone to it. I've just realised these have light fast, so this is 2-star light fast, and that one, Dead Leaf Green, was a 3-star light fast. Very beautiful. I cannot wait to use these and mix these in maybe with my Rembrandt pastels. Here we've got number 351. It's a 3-star light fast, and it is colour, oh god, this is going to be a one I cannot pronounce, I can tell already. Sennelier Green. Oh god, I don't know whether I'm going to get that to focus, guys, so you can read it. Can you see that there? If anyone knows how to pronounce that, I'd be very grateful. Sennelier or Sennelier Green. Once again, really apologetic for the mispronunciation. So yeah, so they were the last arty bit that I received. I was so happy with all the gifts that I got, and they are just so pretty. I cannot wait to use these. And then lastly, my last gift that I got, which was another surprise. It is technically art related, but it is more book related, and it was this. How beautiful is this? I've got a few art books now, and this is the Taschen series, and this is Van Gogh Complete Paintings. I am so excited. I love the cover. The front cover is just beautiful of Starry Night, and then you've got one of his portraits on the back. A magical book that says it all. And then I'll show you a few pages. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera quite a bit. We will move you there. So you've got a lot of his still life, different fruit platters, different little bakery goods. And then you've got some scenery scenes. That is Langlis Bridge at Arles. Obviously did a lot of oils. Little different, if I can get that to show, cornfields, crop fields. Some water scenes with some little boats. I feel like everyone loves a good boat. Then you've got some designs that are a little bit more looser. This looks like some form of housing area. It says Street in St Marie's. Oil and canvas, and it was a 38 by 3 by 46 by 1 centimetre canvas. And it's Christie's Auction, New York. Some floral scenes, very beautiful, but very simple at the same time, but amazing nonetheless. Some more busier scenes, people. This is the dance hall in Arles, December 1888. That's insane. And then obviously a popular one that a lot of people know of, Irises, 1889. And just beautiful scenes, and obviously everyone knows this one, Starry Night. Oil on canvas again, New York, the Museum of Modern Art is where it is placed. Beautiful, love the colours, the yellows, the blues, such a good contrast of colours. And then more portraits, more portraits of different people. Some more field scenes. And some more, that one's very pretty. So that was the last gift I got. I was really appreciative of this one. I am a massive Van Gogh fan, I will not lie. I would definitely say Van Gogh is one of my top favourite artists. I feel like he's a favourite of many. But I am also a massive fan of Monet, and I really like Renoir's artwork as well. I'm quite a big fan of the obscurity and the oddness to Dali's work as well. That's quite another favourite. And I've really getting into these past couple of years. A few of my birthday cards my family got me was some Angela Harding lino print artwork cards, and I'm a really big fan of her work as well. I like the way she does her animals, her seabirds, all that kind of thing. But I love collecting art books, and I love books in general, but a good art book as well is one of my favourites. So that was the last gift I got. I was so appreciative, and I really love everything I received for my birthday. I was a very spoiled girl for my birthday. So everybody, we're pretty much coming towards the end of the video. I am so appreciative of everything I got. I cannot wait to start reading this book. I just absolutely love the cover and back on any book, and I'm such a book fiend anyway, whether it's art related or just novels. And I can't wait to have a go at all these different pastels and everything that I've received for my birthday. Once again, I know I have a lot of family that watch my videos, so thank you so much for all the gifts. I really do appreciate it. And I also got a lot of other things that I haven't incorporated into this video because they weren't art related, and obviously this channel is very art based. But I got lovely pairs of earrings and some natural like perfumes and deodorants off other family members, like my auntie, which I really love. They had like such a nice scent. The natural deodorant was bergamot and it was bergamot and something. And it smells unreal. It's like the nicest smelling thing I've ever had. And then I also got like a bar of perfume off my auntie, and it's like an amber scent. I might add like little snippets in just so I can show you the packaging in case anyone else is interested. They smell so lovely. And I got a few M&S perfumes as well. If you've never smelled M&S perfumes, I know it's a grocery store really, but they have these perfumes, and the Warm Neroli, the Midnight Blossom, and the men's section, I think it's Ocean Musk, unreal. The smell, like the scents are like beautiful, like lovely, and they last like all day, considering for the price, like compared to what you'd pay for like other perfumes basically. and I got like other little jewelry bits, and I was really spoiled for my birthday, and I really appreciate all the gifts I got. If you did enjoy this video though guys, it really does mean a lot if you would give a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. We are at 583. We're so close to the 600 mark, and I am so grateful for everyone who supports the channel, and I am wishing everyone an amazing rest of their day. If you are new here and you haven't started following on YouTube, or this is the first video, I also link all my other socials down in the description box. You can find me on TikTok, Insta and Ko-fi. I also have shop items on my Ko-fi link down below as well. I've reduced some of the prices as some of these are last stock, and I will not be renewing them, so there is a little bit of a reduction in price on some of the items, so feel free to check them as well down below in the description box. And even though these were birthday gifts, I will try and find as many links as I can on things like Amazon or Jackson's Art to any of these kind of materials, or if I can find them on any other websites for a bit cheaper, I'll try and link as many products as I can. There will be an art vlog coming up as well, because for my birthday weekend, for all there was all these amazing gifts, we did go to Whitby, and I ended up having an amazing time there, so I was showing you those bits as well. And then the weekend after, just for a little trip out, we ended up going to Sea Houses and Bamburgh Castle, so there is a boat trip as well. I cannot wait for the art vlog to come out, because I'm really excited, just because I got some really good scenery photos with us going on a boat trip, and I just loved the whole thing, because we got to see some seabirds and we got to see seals, and it was just so cute. So stay tuned for that as well. I will try and get the Sennelier products out. I'll do a whole video on all those oil pastel and charcoal pastel swatches out for you using the sketchbook, and maybe try and do a little art piece painting, and we will see. I'll try and get that uploaded as well as soon as I can. Like I mentioned before in the video, I am starting a new job, so I will be keeping the uploads to every 2 weeks like I have been doing. I know this one's a little bit late, but I just had such a hectic month, and I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of a breather around my birthday as well, even though that didn't end up happening because all this other stuff ended up occurring. But it is what it is. But with starting the new job, yeah, I think I'm not going to have enough time to do weekly uploads, so I will just be sticking to the every 2 week mark and see how that goes, as it's been working out really well for me so far in terms of my own self being able to keep up with uploads, and to be able to get time to edit them and just make them to a standard that I'm happy with, in a sense. I don't even know if any of that makes sense. But without further ado, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their March, and I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day, whatever they are doing or whenever they are seeing this. And I wish everyone all the best, and I will see you in the next video, everybody. Bye!